Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. Hope all are doing good. Like, share, subscribe and click on the bell icon for the latest notification of the upcoming videos. This is my last video for this year and you can see my upcoming videos in next year. Okay. So the topic covered in this session is dice. Hope all know what a dice is because we used to play it. Okay. So in competitive exams we have questions based on dice. So I will give you some rules, some ideas and tips and tricks to solve it very easily within seconds. So before going into questions, I'll just give you an idea of dice. You know, dice is in the form of a cube which has 6 faces numbered from 1 to 6. You know, the questions will be like, a dice is thrown several times and you will have several position of dice, and from that your question will be generated. Okay, see and understand the concept. A single dice is thrown several times and it is not the several dice thrown several times. Okay, a single dice is thrown several times, so every time you throw you get different positions. That is the question. Okay, so we'll get into it. Generally it is divided into two types, general dice and standard dice. Okay, general dice are nothing but, see, you have different position of dice in your question. On adding any two adjacent sides, if you get a value of 7, then it is a general dice on any position of the given dice. Okay, like if A, B, C, D is given, in A you don't have any two adjacent sides on adding a 7, check for B. If it has a value of 7, then we consider the whole dice problem given is a general dice problem. So you need not interfere in standard dice. Don't go to that concept. If all the four, if a dice is thrown 4 times and 4 positions are given, and if all the 4 position does not give a value of 7 on adding any two adjacent sides of the given positions of dice, then it is a standard dice. It is just the vice versa of general dice. Got my point? Okay. Now I'll give you some points to remember, like how to solve a dice problem. See, if you get a dice problem, first check whether it is a general dice or standard dice. General dice means you will have to add any two adjacent sides. If you get 7, then it is a general dice. Next, if it is a general dice, check for the common number in both of the dice position. See, I'll give you an example. Here 2 dice positions are given. Here the value 1 is common in both. Okay, so what you have to do to solve this question is, next just rotate clockwise from 1. In the first position you get 5 as next number and then 4 as next number. In the second dice position you get 6 as next number and 2 as next number on rotating in clockwise direction. So what we will conclude, the number opposite to 5 is 6 and the number opposite to 4 is 2. Got my point? So this is how you have to solve a general dice problem. Next, there is another scenario. In that, what you have to do, first rule as usual, check whether it is a general dice or standard dice. And second point is, check for common terms. In previous example we saw there is one term in common. In next example we will see there are 2 terms in common. So like 2 numbers in common. If 1 and 6 in both dice positions are common, what you'll have to find is the next number. Suppose if it is 5 and 3 in the second position of dice, it is opposite to themselves. You got my point? See, in this example 1 and 3 are common in both the dice position, so 5 is opposite to 6. I hope you understood the concept. Next, we'll see what is standard dice, how to solve standard dice. First, check for whether you get a value of 7. If not, then it is a standard dice. Standard dice concept is very easy. It is nothing but, one more point to add for standard dice, the opposite sides when you add you will get a value of 7. We have seen in general dice when you add adjacent sides you will get a value of 7, whereas in standard dice opposite sides when you add you will get 7. Now if your question is what is the number opposite to 4? Opposite to 4, in order to get 7, what we have to add? Plus 3. On adding 3, we get 7. So opposite to 4 should be 3. So 3 is the answer. We need not check with the dice position given. Instead, add what number you want to get the value of 7. Hope you understood. Then there are questions where there is dice questions where the numbers are not given. Instead, alphabets and symbols are given. It is quite easy to solve. Every time think, if numbers are not given, don't just go for general dice or standard dice concept. You must always follow general dice concept. Okay, you need not check for the number on adding on that. Okay, always use general dice concept if other than numbers like alphabets or symbols, if you get questions based on these things. Okay, so I hope you understood the tricks and tips to follow while solving. Okay, we'll see some questions. See, in this question, two different positions of the same dice are shown. Find the number opposite to the face having 4. See, first check whether we have general dice concept or standard dice concept. 5 plus 2 is 7. So obviously it is general dice concept. Next, common term. 1 and 5 are common in both. So very easy. 2 is opposite to 4. The answer is 2. Got my point? Next question. A dice with 6 faces is given, 1 to 6. This dice is rolled 3 times and 3 positions are shown. Find the number opposite to 1. So, first check general dice or not. 3 plus 1, first we cannot check. 4, 5, 6, 7. In second position, you see 4 plus 3 is 7. So, you must use general dice concept. So, in this type, you can choose any of the 2 cubes. Okay? 2 dices to solve this problem. I'll choose A and first and second dice position because 1 is present in first. So I'll use that. Okay. In first and second position, if you check, 3 is the common term in both. So rotating clockwise, 2, 1 and 4, 5 in the second position. So if you see, 1 is opposite to 5. Very easy. Next question. So opposite to letter B we have to find. Check. See here there is no number. So generally we'll use general dice concept. Okay. See if on selecting, see where is B present? B is present in the third position of the given dice. So I'll choose first and third dice. It is your wish. You can even choose second and third dice. I will choose first and third because you can find A, D both are common in both the dice position. So obviously the opposite to B is F. Got my point? Next question. See here also there is no number, so use general dice concept. Here, if what is the opposite to gray? See, if you check in first 3 you have gray. So we'll go with 1 which don't have gray. So third and fourth cube dice I am selecting. So if you see there, purple and green are common in both. So gray is opposite to golden. Okay, golden is the answer. Okay, which symbol is opposite to this multiplication asterisk symbol? So I will go with last 2 dices because if you see plus and dollar symbol are common in both. So asterisk symbol is opposite to 8. See, always check if you have 2 terms in common. If so, you select those 2 dices because it will be easy to solve. Okay. Next, 2 positions are given. When 4 is at the bottom, what will be on the top? See here, check whether we have general dice concept. We can use general dice concept. Yes, 6 plus 1 is second in the second position. So, general dice concept. Then common term is 1. Rotating clockwise, you get 2, 3. Next, 6 and 5. So, 2 is opposite to 6, 3 and 5. So, what is our question? 4 is at the bottom and what will be on the top. 2 and 6 are opposite, 3 and 5 are opposite. So leaving that you have only 1 left. So the opposite number to 4 is 1. Hope you understood. Next question. See here in both check whether yes 5 plus 2 is 7 general dice concept. So check the next thing, common term. Here 5 and 1 are common. So I hope you understood the concept. This is quite easy. So try solving more questions so that you will practice and easily solve questions within seconds. So keep supporting and watch other videos too. Thank you.